we still faithful. I'ma put it all on the table. We forever faithful. Yeah, we still faithful.
When you're talking about, how good this team is this year and where they could potentially be headed, it's encouraging to hear what Nick Bosa had to say on the radio today on KNBR. KNBR had a few Niner players on today: Nick Bosa, Brock Purdy, George Kittle, making the rounds, appearing on the 49ers flagship radio station this morning before practice. And Nick Bosa had something very, very interesting that I caught that I definitely wanted to mention. Because Nick Bosa is not really the guy who says a whole lot, and even when he does say something, like, he doesn't really give you a whole lot. But for Nick Bosa to say what he said this morning on KNBR, I can't call it a bad thing. I think this is very encouraging of where the 49ers stand currently as we begin 49ers training camp and prepare for week 1 of the regular season. Nick Bosa appearing on KNBR on the morning show, Murph and Marcus. They asked Nick Bosa, about his thoughts on the 49ers this year and their potential Super Bowl odds or a potential to get to the big game. And Nick Bosa, he took the bait. Like, a lot of players would kind of sidestep a question about whether or not you think your team can go to the Super Bowl. Nick Bosa didn't sidestep it. He didn't sugarcoat it. He said what he thought, and what he said was intriguing. When asked about the Niners and their ability to maybe contend for a Super Bowl this year, Nick Bosa said, and I quote, "I definitely think this group can win a Super Bowl." That's just the first part. I definitely think this group can win a Super Bowl. I mean, you look at our 2019 team, and nobody thought that was a Super Bowl level squad. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. And Bosa went on to say, "It's not about having a huge name guy at every position, kind of like we did in 2023 or whatever. It's just how you gel and how you play. And I think when I look at who we have on this team, I think we undoubtedly have a chance to do that." I don't know about you guys, but when I hear Nick Bosa kind of speak like that makes me kind of perk up a little bit. It makes me sit up and pay attention to what Nick Bosa is saying, because, again, Nick Bosa doesn't say a whole lot. And when he does, he still doesn't give you much. But he's telling you, from what he's seen so far, he's liking what he sees. And so before you count this team out because they have so much turnover on defense, before you count this team out because of the injuries that they have on offense, just listen to what Nick Bosa had to say today. He's out there every day. He knows this team. Now, is Nick Bosa going to come out and say, oh, we suck, we're not going to do anything this year, we're garbage? No, he's not going to say that. But Nick Bosa's been to 2 Super Bowls with this 49ers team. He is more than familiar with what it takes to get to the Super Bowl. And for Nick Bosa to say this team has enough to be in contention this year, that is extremely encouraging if you're a 49ers fan. Now, some people may say that you're jinxing things, Nick. Don't talk like that. And I understand that line of thinking. But at the end of the day, Nick Bosa's been there and done it. He knows what it looks like. He knows what it takes. And he's telling you right now that this 49ers team, at least early on, looks like they're made of the right stuff. And at the very least, you have to be excited about that.